What's going on, friends? Welcome back to Own Your Mobility. This is the athlete spot. We are going to be working today on low back pain. So if you have some low back issues or you got some pain in the low back, this routine might be able to help you. Now keep in mind that before you do any kind of exercise, if you are experiencing some pain, go ahead and consult with your physician. Chiropractor and physical therapist are going to help as well. So if you need some help, go ahead and send us a message. Now we're going to start our routine today from a cat camel position. I got a nice little mat underneath my knees so that my knees are nice and comfortable. But we're going to begin by getting into a cat camel, and we're going to go nice and easy. Now if you're in pain, this might be a little exaggerating, but just go nice and easy. Don't go into the pain, just kind of flirt with the pain. So we're going to get our low back moving. We're going to do about 8 to 12. And as we're moving our low back, we're going to start incorporating our upper back and our neck. Keep in mind, you are moving to your own mobility. So if you're pretty stiff, just keep working on it. Do this routine a couple of times a day. All right, that was like 18 of those. So from here, we are going to go into the bird dog movement. Now we haven't done this one in the past. This is going to be alternating arms and legs. So nice wide stance on the legs. Nice wide stance on the arms up here. Now we're gonna kick our leg back, bring the opposite arm forward. We're gonna alternate. We're gonna do 8 on each side. It's 4 on each side. Now here, you wanna make sure you're not shifting at your pelvis too much from side to side as you alternate movements. 6 on each side. 8 and 8. There we go. We're gonna go back to the cat camel. We are going to incorporate our whole spine this time, and then we're going to do again another bird dog exercise, 10 repetitions on each side. So here, take your time. I'm not gonna count you. I'm just gonna make sure that you guys are on pace with today's mobility. So here we go. Down on the ground. We're gonna go 10 repetitions. Full spine. 2, 3. I want you to push yourself just a little bit at a time. Remember, it shouldn't be painful, but you should start getting a little bit of more motion at a time. Here we go. 8, 9, and 10. All right, here we go. Bird dog, 12 on each side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. There we go. 5, 5. You can squeeze your glute at the top and hold it for a second if you want to. Again, we are avoiding any kind of shift at the pelvis. 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Good. So now we're stabilizing the pelvis and the low back. Now we're going to do some circles with our pelvis. We are going to be shifting side to side. So here we go from a side lying position. We're gonna make circles with our hips. We're gonna go 5 to the right, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go to the right. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was a little harder for me to get into that circular motion with my left hip. That is just because I've had a couple of injuries in the left hip. So if you're feeling pretty comfortable, we're gonna do it again. This time I'm gonna be facing the camera so you get to see what it looks from the front. So here we go, 5 to each side. I'm gonna get a little forward. So we go right, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. So we're staying in this bottom position. We're gonna go for our press-ups. You guys are familiar with these. We've done them in past videos. If you haven't, it is just like a push-up, but instead of bringing your hips off the ground, we're gonna leave the hips on the ground. So this is where your limitations are up to you. If you're not able to fully extend the elbows, don't do it. Here we go. We're going for 20 press-ups today. So down on the ground, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are nice and controlled. This is not for time. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now the lower body is nice and relaxed. 19, one more. 20. Now I'm gonna push myself back, and I'm gonna go into a thread the needle. If you're not familiar, pay close attention. We're going to go on our hands and knees. I'm gonna bring my arms forward. I'm gonna push my hips back. I'm extending. But now I'm gonna take my opposite arm and I'm gonna thread. And I'm gonna hold it here for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it back. Now I'm gonna take my opposite arm and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna thread. Don't try to push it. This is the first time we're doing this, so take your time. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna do this 3 more times. So here we go. Every time, try to reach further. Three, 2, 1. Switch. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Alternate. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch, reach, 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more. Try to get your hips back and reach. And switch. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Now, that was pretty easy. You can bring your hips higher if you need to. You don't have to go as far if you can't. So from here, we've been working on the mobility of our low back, but our low back is also attached to our hips. So we're gonna go into a pretty wide lunge. So from this position, again, if you need to, go ahead and get a pad. We've been on our knees all this routine, and we're gonna reach forward. Now, I'm not going straight in front of me. The leg is about 45 degrees, and I'm going into a 45-degree hold here. Holding for 15 seconds, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna relax. We're gonna go back to the same leg. We're gonna stay in this position, and we're gonna do it again, 15 seconds now. 15. This is where I want you to focus. Just sink into the stretch, feel the stretch in the groin, feel the stretch in the adductors, feel the stretch in the adductors on the back leg. It's okay. If you're having too much trouble, just come back up slightly. Okay, that's time. We got one more round before we switch legs. Here we go, and go. So we're gonna hold it. This is nice and passive. Just let your body weight do the work. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and come back up. So take your time, switch sides. There we go. Again, we're not going forward, we're going to the side, and sink. Now take your time in this sink. Now the back leg is nice and relaxed. We're not doing anything with it. So it's nice and relaxed in the back. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, good. There we go. Next set, ready, and sink. 15 seconds, here we go. Nice and relaxed. Just let the muscles lengthen. Let your body get into that position. If it's too much painful, then come back up and come back up. Take your time, work with your own mobility. Remember, this is all about you. You don't need to be doing the same things I do. Your own mobility is going to dictate what you can do, and then we push your limits. Ready, and sink. Feel that stretch in the adductor region. Here we go, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, from here, we're gonna go and sit on the ground. I'm just gonna sit on my nice little mat since it's available for me. We're gonna bring our feet nice and wide. Go as wide as you possibly can. Now, if you're feeling your hamstrings, this is from yesterday, if you did yesterday's movements. So, here we go. Now we're stretching, okay? I can feel my hamstrings in this position. I am leaning my torso. I am not slouching forward. I am leaning, and I hold for 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I'm gonna reach forward. And I hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. And reach forward. Bend at those hips, lean at those hips. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Now that is all we have for today. Make sure you guys hit that like button, leave us a comment on what you would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow.